I really want to use my dead cat microphone, or the newer microphone from Newer. It should cut off the other one. Let's have a look. Soon find out. And I've got a bit of a workout later on to do. Some more exercise. Maybe I could do that as a live stream later as well.
Yeah.
That'd be quite an interesting live stream.
Yeah.
Me jumping up, doing almost jogging. Right, should. Oh, hello. Welcome. Right. I'm just making sure. Anyway, you doing good? Hope you guys and girls are doing good today. I just need to make sure my audio is coming through. It should be coming through. Is it coming through? Right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, hang on. I don't know if it uses this microphone underneath or not. Let's see if that one works. I'm not sure if it's louder or not. See if that one works. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see if this won't works without the microphone now. And I'm. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then plug this back in. Let's have a look. See if there's a difference. Right, is there a noticeable difference, guys and girls? Let us know. Right, is there a noticeable difference, guys and girls? Let us know. I think the audio is slightly out of sync for a minute. Oh, there we go, it's back now. Alright. So I'm just trying the audio microphone to see if it's any better on there. I'm not too sure if it's working or not, the microphone. Actually, and then I've got. Hang on. Actually, let me put the microphone around this way a minute. Actually, I should be able to set this one up and plug that one around the back. So I'm just testing them out. Right, so if I take this one out. Alright. Right, 1, 2. Just trying different microphones that set. Got a couple of them. You're right, John. Well stood out there, man. Big shout out to you as well. Doctor Who, good audio, yeah? That's cool, man. I've got 2 microphones set up. And I've got my little light as well, so I've got... And then I've got that there, so I've got a nice bit of lights. I've got the TV on in the background as well, so you're probably hearing that echo. So I sort of turn that down. That way it gives a nice bit of... I've noticed though, it only records in 720p for some reason. So I'm going to have to sort of live stream on Streamlabs to YouTube and stuff in the next couple of episodes. And then I'm going to have to go onto my PC and then add monetization that way. Due to the fact that I can't put my bitrate up to past 1080p. I can only do it sort of 720p directly from YouTube. There might be a setting I might have to go to the resolution settings. Yeah, let's have a look. You're right, Tubbs idea, man. How's it going? You doing good? Saw you in town the other day. That's cool, man. Cam Brooks, welcome, man. What's that? Brissa what's that? Hernandez. I remember you. We meet on Omegle. Yeah, I haven't been on there for a while. On and off. I might have to do some more videos actually soon. Might have to go in, don on the back cape suit on that. I said suit. Put that on there as well. But anyway, I hope you guys and girls are having a lovely evening, morning, day or night, whatever time of the day, wherever you're all from. So what's been happening today? Actually, I think I want to see what's going on in the news. Hang on. Right. So what's been happening on the news today? Anything interesting going on? So apparently Jim Davison, he goes, why I don't wear a poppy. He doesn't wear poppies and all that. Don't know why. Then we've got Nigel Farage. Everyone likes a bit of Nigel Farage from time to time. I was hoping actually he would have become the next Prime Minister of the UK, but not many people voted for him for some reason. Mainstream media ignoring Nigel Farage, right? Because Nigel Farage is actually trying to get back into politics. He's going back with his new sort of party and all that for the people and all that. And what says fireworks bring back respect, discipline, and ASBOs. So I've been watching a little bit of Raw lately. So we've got Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre at the moment. So actually, what's on the so basically the other day I've been watching that WWE pay-per-views because I've been watching all of them, all of the pay-per-views up to now. And they had that Hell in a Cell. I'll tell you what though, not bad episode though. Let's have a look. Classic matches. 30 days of what? Of the untold stories of The Undertaker. They're doing like a 30-day of The Undertaker, 30 days of the Dead Man. Watch now on WWE Network. And also, and actually, what I've been watching though, which is pretty cool actually, is like the matches between Bayley and Sasha, where she was getting the tape out to try and I don't know what she was doing with the tape. Actually, I think she was like sort of attaching it to 2 kendo sticks. And I'll tell you what though, some of these women wrestlers can take a hard hit with the kendo sticks and the chair shots as well. I mean, they do get injured, but obviously it's the part of the sort of them sort of going through with all the pain and all that. I would have loved to become a wrestler if I didn't have heart trouble myself. Do a couple of the sort of throwing people on, doing like sort of suplexes and all that. I would have poked myself up, doing some like throwing over the top. Then we've got like Bayley trying to put 2 kendo sticks together, but it didn't work out for her and all that, because she was trying to sort of do something innovating with 2 kendo sticks through the actual mesh of the steel cage, and then nearly fell over and broke her neck. I mean, it's quite interesting though. I mean, I'll tell you what though, I mean, Bayley's quite fit though, definitely quite fit. She when she had the long hair and stuff, she looked a lot better in doing so, like as a character. But then when she had her hair shortened down and just had the hair around her, oh Bayley, like, I don't know, she kind of looks different, way different now. Oh yeah, and then she started nicking the chair in the door, and that's a nice little thing. She tried to get the chair, and then, Sasha trying to throw the chair in. I mean, some good matches between Bayley and Sasha. I mean, some of their confrontations before have been absolutely top notch. Actually, I've been a wrestling fan since like I can remember, 4 or 5 years old and all that as a wrestling fan. The old times with Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart and Owen Hart and stuff like that. Really good, great wrestlers. And one of my all favourite time wrestlers of all time is The Undertaker and all of that. The Undertaker is fantastic. I'll tell you what, some of these like kicks some of these women take to the face though, Jesus. Chip cookie review. Did they do that in a vegan form? I mean, can you do a Sainsbury's chocolate chip cookie review? Well, if they've got a chocolate chip cookie vegan version, yeah, I will do it. Yeah, Pecky Peck. I'm just watching a bit of the wrestling from the other night, from Sunday night last week, Hell in a Cell, and it's really strange, really good actually, because all these women in the Hell in a Cell matches, I don't even know how they actually managed the pain threshold. I mean, it's like Bayley here at the moment is in the cell, and she's getting smacked the fuck up with the the kendo stick, and all her ribs and stuff are like battered and bruised up and all that. And then she's Sasha with all the tears in her eyes, trying to get all that frustration out and all that. US exit poll just come in. It's predicting a Trump win. Oh, get in there, man. Oh, Trump win, eh? Well, let's hope so. I mean, the predictions last time when they thought that Hillary Clinton would win, well, that kind of backfired, didn't it? Now and stuff. So I mean, anything goes nowadays. You can never predict anything. It's just unpredictable. And there's probably going to be a little bit of fiddling going on. I mean, like they said in the first elections, apparently the first elections when Trump came in, they reckon there was a bit of fiddling going on. Like the fiddler on the roof or something. But anyway, I've got a ring light coming in a couple of days. Which I'm going to look in a review. So at the moment, the microphone I've got in, if it's actually activating the microphone on here, is I'm using the newer CM15. It's a shotgun microphone. I'm going to be using this for like my sort of like vlogs and live streams from now on. Either this one or try and get my Rode mic sorted out to fix it up. And also I do want to get a wireless Rode mic, but that's going to have to be after Christmas, that one actually. I'll tell you what though, Bailey though, the wrestler woman, that young girl, I mean, she gets frustrated a lot in that ring. She was trying to pin her Sasha on the floor and like just couldn't pin her and all that. And then she started like sort of she's getting really frustrated in the ring. Oh, and she's getting a ladder out now to sort of use against her. I'll tell you, some of these matches are quite vicious in a sense, but they got to make it look really good. Ooh, right. And a big shout out to Preston as well, who comes in here from time to time. It's just like one of my sort of TikTok videos and all that, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so arriving Friday, I have a camera ring light, which actually is good for portraits and stuff. And that's by a company called Elegant or Elegant. It's a ELEGIANT, so giant. So ring light, and it's 10.2 inches LED ring light with a tripod and photo video LED lighting kit. Adjustable color temperatures from 2700K to 5500K. Light stand level 11 levels of brightness for TikTok, portraits, YouTube video, and for makeup and stuff. Oh yeah, man, £300. You're definitely gonna win that then, man. Yeah, do you know what? I don't like that group, Antifa. I mean, they are obviously the troublemakers and stuff, and they like to mix in with these other groups and stuff. But yeah, it's whatever floats their boat, really, and all that. I mean, I watch politics and stuff, but not really much into it, really. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, this election, what we've got now, the election is probably the best election to watch out for because it's very interesting this year. Definitely interesting. But with Trump, I find that he says what he says to people because it's the way he can get the sound going from the one from his voice all the way to people, so they can understand to other people that he's all about what he says goes and stuff. I mean, he'll tell you out straight. He'll literally tell you out straight whether he likes you or not, or if there's a problem he don't like, or if he don't like anything, he'll tell you. You don't see any of these other prime ministers or presidents before him and all that, that will actually tell the truth and stuff and all that. No way. They kind of sort of hide a lot, and there's a lot on Biden that people have been looking into and stuff. A lot of, I wouldn't say dodgy stuff, but there's a lot of stuff with his family and his kids and all of that kind of stuff that is all out on the internet now for people to see. But it is. But then again, they've both got seedy paths, really bad paths. But I suppose in a way it's like the lesser of two evils, and I would rather put my money on Trump rather than Biden, because I don't know. I feel like he is trying to help with the country. He is trying to help America out, and he is trying to make more jobs. But suddenly, as soon as this bloody virus came along, it's kind of tipped everything upside down and just like basically sunk everybody to the bottom. So I don't know what's going on at the moment. And it's, I mean, even if you get Boris Johnson in, or if you get Trump in, or if you get Nigel Farage in, or if you get that Keir Starmer or whatever his name is, if you get him in as the Prime Minister of UK, they're all going to have the same problem. They're all going to be sort of frustrated by this virus. I mean, it is very complicated at the moment. Very, very complicated system. I wouldn't like to be in their position. I don't think they wanted to be in that position at the moment as well. So it's, I don't know, they just have to deal with it. A week by week case and all that. Oh, here we go. So there we go. So Sasha Banks at the moment has got Old Bailey in the chair. She's locked her neck in the chair and made her tap out and all of that. So a couple of weeks going back on SmackDown, Old Bailey put the chair around her neck to Sasha and tried to strangle her with it or try to break her neck. This time in Hell in a Cell, Sasha's paid her back by putting the chair in and putting the bank statement on her to make her tap out and all that. And now she's won the the Women's SmackDown Championship. Illustrious career. SmackDown Women's Champion is now the new celebrated a historic 380 days. So she had that belt for 380 days. I like Bailey, to be honest. I like the original version of her where she had the longer hair and doing the high fives up in the air and all that, and doing the hugs, the big hugs when that was. But now what they've done is they've kind of gone away from the hugs and they're doing a more of like a serious sort of storyline with her. There's one where she put her in that lock, man, in the chair and try to strangle her with it. Try to like put the bank statement on her. So yeah, if Trump wins, then £300 on that, Jesus, you're going to be quite rich. Looks like all round to your house and for cups of coffee. So yeah, I've got Thursday. I have a camera rig coming by a company called Newer. I like their brand stuff. I like this. So this one's an aluminium smartphone video rig filmmaking case. So I can, hopefully it's big enough to put my iPhone in there. And then set the microphone up and audio and stuff on there. Video stabilizer grip. Tripod mount for video makers, so you can put that on, you put the lights on, the cameras and stuff. So basically, and this one actually is not a bad price, £21.99. But because it was on sale, I got it for £16.99, so that's not too bad, 17 quid. And also on Thursday, I have a new light coming, new camera light, because I'm using this one at the moment, and this is great and all, but I feel like there's a bit of redness around there, but I might have to use a bit of foundation on the face, just to try and get rid of that, like, sort of redness around, because I actually got, what do you call it, like fair light skin, so I end up sort of blistering on the face a little bit. But I do have like some like foundation stuff just to put in there, just for beige. So because my skin's apparently is a beige colour and stuff, but so it just takes out all that redness. So this one I'm using is called a Newer, and what this one is, this camera rig, it's got various different ways of putting it on. Compatible with the iPhone 11, the 11 Pro Max, the XS Max, and the XR, Huawei, Samsung, and other Android phones. 3 standard code shoes on the upper plate can connect with microphone, LED lights, and other photographic gears, with the universal 1/4 20-inch tripod thread at the bottom, and you can mount it on the tripod slider, a jib, a stabilizer directly screwed into multiple 1/4 screw holes on the lower plate. So it's not, considering actually, it's not a bad sort of rig. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. This is actually what I'm actually ordering, or ordered. Yes, that's not too bad considering. Yeah, so it's not too bad at all. I don't think there would be any gripes with it because it's got a camera holder in it, so that should be awesome. Alright, and also I have a ring light, I've got a ring light coming, and just trying to find that. Actually, I might have to get a 15mm rail rods matte box as well soon, so I can make it into turn my normal phone into a full-on rig, so I can put my sort of monitor on there, my camera rig, and my entire setup, my phone socket, so I can monitor the sound. They've got it actually a newer film movie system kit, video making system, and other DSL cameras include. I mean, it says DSLR cameras, but you can actually pull it onto the shoulder, so you can put it onto your shoulder. You can have 2 grips where it got on there, and that way it keeps the camera steady, so it just makes it move. And that'd be good for me zooming in on stuff or getting portraits and stuff on that. So you get all this actually for £129. That's not bad. Actually, I might have to soon. Actually, I wonder if you can put handle grip. Just wonder if this one's actually compatible. And what's this one? Newer 2.4 gigahertz camera lights. Oh wow, that's not bad. 228 quid. So you get 2 lights, the bag, and all that stuff for 228 quid. And what's this one here? So basically, for for 200 quid, you get the batteries, you get the everything, you get all that for like just under 200 quid. So you can make, this is your home, like a movie set equipment for the cameras. So that's pretty much everything you need there to make a movie. Because what you do, there's a camera slider, you've got the shoulder slider, or the grip, so you put them on your shoulders. Then you've got the camera where you put it in the middle, so that way you've got the handles on the side. So as you've got the handles, you've got the one on the back for the shoulders, and then you've got two for the front, so that way it keeps it nice and steady. Because if you've got them on your shoulders, that basically keeps it nice and steady on there, so it doesn't really move. Unless you're moving your shoulders up and down like this, you should be fine for movie making. £129, that's not bad. But is this actually suitable? I'm wondering for... I mean, I can probably get an adapter for it, and I could probably put a mobile on there. It's a video cage, top handle grip. You get a 15mm rod, a matte box, and follow focus, and a shoulder rig, so you can rig it to your shoulder. Right, and then yeah, it should be interesting. Should in a bracket, right? The GH4 should fit in this bracket. Well, Canon would be able to touch a tripod plate, so I can go between handheld and yes, you can. So people have been saying whether you can actually rig it up and all that. Let's just see if people have been doing it. Does a great job, easy to assemble in 5 weeks. I've already been used to make 4 short films. Bloody hell, 4 short films. I didn't even know they make Biden 2020, yeah? Each to their own, man. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Pick whoever you want to pick. But I like, if I was in America right now, I'd probably gone for Trump myself. Because he's more reliable. That's in my honest opinion about that. But do you know what? I'd love to actually start interviewing people on who they, if they had lived in America, who would they have picked and why as well. That's probably what I'm going to start doing this week. Or maybe actually I can't do it this week. I mean, when we go back out and about and stuff, to start asking people who they would actually start voting for and all that. If they were Americans. Hang on. Hang on, what's this one here? Oh yes, that's where I can change the colour system on it. Make it more colourful. So if I go to pop, you watch this. There we go. So I can pop the colours for you guys and girls. Makes it much better colours. But unfortunately, you can only actually stream in 720 directly from the iPhone 11 Pro. You would have thought you could do it in at least 4K. But unfortunately, for some reason, it's not allowing me to. So I have to try and find an app where I can actually stream either 4K or 1080p 60 frames per second. I know one of the apps I'm using, not now but on my phone, which is called Streamlabs, that's got 1080p 60 frames per second, and that's got high bit rate as well, so I can record in high bit rate, video bit rate. Okay, so we've got Bobby Lashley having a fight with that new group that's been going around beating up everybody. The Hurt Business, they're called now, actually, because Bobby Lashley's got his own group called the Hurt Business. And he's taking on was it something called Ali, I think his name is? Mustafa Ali. Huh?
There is an Ali.
Yeah, that wrestler bloke, but he's with that group, the ones that have been going around beating up all the wrestlers backstage and been attacking everybody. What they called, oh, I've got the group now. Retribution. Yeah. That Retribution. So I'm just watching this, look. Just watching that wrestling, and it's on the... It was a trap, unfortunately. Definitely not work out for Retribution. Yeah, so they tried to basically send out all the other wrestlers. And then we've got Bobby Lashley and MVP and... What's his name? So we've got MVP, we've got Bobby Lashley, and all these other wrestlers in there. From the Death Valley. The Undertaker. To be honest, I think The Undertaker should get back into wrestling. I know he's sort of health-wise and all that. But just try and sort of physically get back into shape and all that. I think when I'm like in my 60s and 70s, I'm gonna keep sort of like active now, so I don't have to like start slowing down when I'm in my old age. Because if I start like slowing down in my old age, that's not really going to be very good at all for your body. Oh, there we go. So they bring down the Hell in a Cell match. So this match is for Randy Orton. Okay, so we're gonna go forward a little bit. Hang on. So if I go there. Oh, I've gone too far. Okay, so okay, so we've got the Apex Predator, Randy Orton, where he's taking on McIntyre. And Drew. And it's pretty interesting. I like wrestling. I've been a big wrestling fan since like 4 years old, 5 years old. But my dad actually, he didn't used to like me watch wrestling and stuff like at night time because it was too late in the mornings. It used to be, I think, like on a Sunday, wrestling, I think Saturday or Sunday, used to be wrestling at, I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. They used to have wrestling. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same time as it's ever been in the UK and stuff, about 4 o'clock in the morning. Usually starts around about 12. I used to watch like WWE or WWF Heat and Velocity. And then we used to watch all the old WWF pay-per-views back in those days. So this one where they go and climb up to the cage and all that. So he's going to climb up the cage. I'll tell you what, I like this match. It gets really gory watching this wrestling match between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre for the WWF or WWE Championship. And then, thrown him into the barricade. You can see him holding his rib cage and all of that. And throwing him over the top. What's this? Now having a fight now. He's trying to drag him back down to the ring. He's going to throw him into the cage. No. And Randy Orton reversed it to him. Knocked him out on the floor. On the cage and all that. But it's one of those things where they start rubbing their face into the cage and stuff like, and you start hearing McIntyre start screaming when his face is like pressed up against the cage or the cell and all that, the Hell in a Cell. I mean, they do have a fair bit of room in there though, in the actual Hell in a Cell and all that, just to move you around and about and stuff in there. So, I mean, I'll tell you what though, these Hell in a Cell matches though, they're not a joke at all. It's a while back, years gone back, I think it was like, I don't know if it was like 80s or something, or 90s, when Owen Hart came down from the cable cart, or the cable, and I don't know if it was something to do with him coming down, the cable must have snapped, and it killed Owen Hart, which was named Bret the Hitman Hart, I think is his brother. There we go, now Randy Orton. And you can tell they've not got safety harnesses on. They haven't got any of the cables on them. They're just climbing the cage and all that. So, obviously, they know how to take a bump. Especially if they fall off the cage and all that. Now Randy Orton climbing to the top. And he's waiting for Drew McIntyre to strike and all that. But also, apparently, I've just heard as well with PlayStation now that apparently there's no news about the new PlayStation VR for PlayStation 5, which is a shame. Because, to be honest, when they first bought the PSVR, that was my first taste at like virtual reality in its essence. Oh, pardon me. But, I don't know. I mean, PlayStation VR back in those days, the first game I think I played was the Ocean, or Deep Ocean. There's one where basically you get shoved in a massive cage and they lower you down to the bottom and it gets darker and darker and darker and darker until it's almost pitch black. And then you get to this second bit of the layer where it's really dark, but you see all these beautiful like lights of these like fish, jellyfish, where they're lit up like a Christmas tree and all that, and it's just absolutely amazing. But then it's that point when you get lowered down, and you get down and down, and you get to that bottom, and then suddenly the floor gives in, and you're like, oh my god, this is not good. And then suddenly they says, we've got something on the radar. And then it goes right round and it says it's circling the actual cage that you're in. And then you find out the cage that you're actually in is, well, because it's a shark cage and it's supposed to be protecting you from outside the fish. Something goes on with the cage or something, it snaps and then it opens up the cage door. And then suddenly the shark is like circling you. And then suddenly it gets in and you see the massive teeth on it. Jesus. I'll tell you what, that actually taste of VR literally almost scared me to death. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't even get into the sea. I wouldn't even get into the waters now and stuff at all. Literally after that. I mean, I like sharks. Don't get me wrong. I like shark movies and watching all those films. But I wouldn't get in the ocean and all that. Oh. But yeah, watching shark runs, yeah, it definitely wouldn't pay me £1 million to get in the water with loads of sharks. I'm not that stupid. Yeah. Nah, I'm not that stupid. Now remember that VR game I played with the shark, where you go in the water and it lowers you down? I'll tell you what, that was so absolutely scary as hell. Right, now we've got Randy Orton climbing down from the cell now. And Drew McIntyre's like following him from below. And he's trying to sort of... Well, he's trying to get to the top and all that. And they're having that fight. Oh my god, he did this. Oh, just like a little hit to McIntyre. Because, and then he's go, oh. He's not even hitting him. He's like, Randy Orton's on the Hell in a Cell. And they're like little taps. They're just tapping each other like, oh, gotcha.
Oh, and on. Oh, and he's got his head on the cell. Oh, and he's bashed his head in on the cell there, and he's going a bit groggy. He's trying to make him fall off. Oh, and on. Oh, Drew's almost gone. He's almost off the cell. And on. Oh my God! Look. Oh, Drew's going. Look. But oh no, he's actually trying to hit Randy Orton now on the back, giving him a little nudge. Oh, and Drew's gone. He's gone through the table at the bottom to hell by Randy Orton. He sent Drew McIntyre to hell from the Hell in a Cell. The entire 265-pound frame of the WWE champion just obliterated him on the floor. He says on him. I'll tell you what, I love wrestling. I could watch wrestling all day long.
Right.
I could. I can watch wrestling all day. And this WWE app and stuff, amazing. Just amazing. Oh, Randy Orton. Yeah, I noticed as well, because they call him the Apex Predator. I have no idea why he's nicknamed that, but I suppose it's because he's like a snake. Like he sliver, and then he attack people when they least suspect it. Oh no, and then there we go, got Drew McIntyre with all the blood coming out of his mouth now, and he's coughing up and all that. On the announcer desk. He's coughing up, and all this fake blood that looks like tomato ketchup and all that. He's going, he's bleeding. He must have internally ruptured something, they always say. There must have been an internal bleeding. Some wrestlers, though, do actually get injured from this. But, I mean, for them to sustain a fall... Actually, if you see at the bottom of the table, it actually looks like there's rubber at the bottom. So, when he falls on top of that table, I think it's the rubber or the sheet that actually prevents him from actually getting hurt, in that essence of it. And that's why he has to pretend, he's got to crawl back now. Because it's all story and it's all dialogue and all that kind of stuff. The story's pretty good. But Randy Orton now, on Monday, he's got more to contend with now, to do with the championship. He's got, Drew McIntyre after him, and now he's also got The Fiend, Bray Wyatt after him, and Alexa Bliss is actually joined up with Bray Wyatt in all this now excitement for a very interesting storyline coming up and all that. But there was talks that we would see The Fiend versus Bray Wyatt, and that would be awesome. But I suppose what they would have to do is to get someone to be roughly around about the same size as Bray Wyatt, like muscular wise, so he could have someone to take on him, so they look pretty much even, and have the tattoos and all that and arm stuff all over his arm, so he looks exactly the same. That would be quite interesting. So there we go. They're trying to bring him back to the Hell in a Cell now. Because we know that Randy Orton won the championship anyway at Hell in a Cell, so that was pretty cool. So it's about time he took took Drew's belt off him at least anyway. What's this? Out here, and this is his reward. Yeah, he's got a reward. I might do some exercise videos later over on my YouTube channel. I mean, just sort of doing stuff with the VR headset. Do a bit of a workout. Right, so at the moment, just a little bit of an update on week 4 of my weight loss. I've only lost £1 this week. £1. Due to the fact I've not really been doing much, because I was going to start doing more activities and exercise. But I need to try and get some more this week into exercise and all that, and do some more cardio workouts. But I mean, I've been doing a fair bit of exercise because I'm taking my mum out and all that. But yeah, it's not really that much, just a pound, but it's at least it's still something, and it's going down. I think I'm sort of 18 stone 11 now. So basically, I was I think it was not 12. Yeah, just lost a pound. 14. Yeah, so actually no, actually because I was down to 30. It might be around about 18 stone somewhere. So 18 stone 11. So that's not too bad considering. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, I'll see you on the next episode. But I'm gonna finish this live stream off for a little bit. I'll do some more later on. But yeah, cheers for watching. Stay safe and see you soon on the next